We are live.
Hello again. Got my trusted pine cone.
Okay, I think that's fine. It feels like it's tilted more towards me than.
It's alright.
But you're in it. I know you're in it because I've seen you in it.
Go on, do you want to get the perfect angle on it then?
No, I'm fine.
Yeah, fine.
I was getting our sand timer because we
So
have
true.
agreed to just try and keep our episodes to around 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And this is a 30-minute
So,
sand timer, so
we're
it's
ready.
a great way for us to regulate. Otherwise, we could just chat for hours. Maybe that could be my little microphone holder. No, something about it just doesn't feel right. I need to get.
So we're eating into the 30 minutes already. Oh yeah, that's nice. I like that thing.
This can be my microphone holder.
I like that. That's cool.
Okay, cool.
Hello.
Hi.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You have your chai, is it?
I have my chai.
I've got my coffee.
Ooh, I'll have a sip of that at some point.
It's gonna be strong. Look at it.
You got any milk?
Yeah, I put almond milk in it, but you can't even tell, can you?
Mm-mm.
And almond milk's not ideal.
Almond milk is not ideal.
Like, anyway.
Mine's really nice. Try mine.
I'm sure they're loving this right now. Slaps.
Slaps.
That's really nice. Ooh, okay. Mine is very strong. Just how I like it. Just how I like my woman.
Strong and mighty.
She's strong, this one.
With a bit of a kick.
She's got a kick.
Oh, she's got a kick, all right.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's kick off then. We are going to talk today about...
It's a Sunday afternoon.
It is.
I can't believe how quickly the day's already going.
Flying. The
That
weekend
is what
flies.
happens when you wake up and you go to church, because it just eats up like the mid part of your day.
Yeah.
And it's like, your afternoon is sort of taken.
Yeah, we went to the 11:15 session of Hillsong Church in Melbourne. It was cool.
Yeah, we've been
It's
going.
always a vibe.
I mean, we've gone the last, what?
That was our
third time?
Yeah, third time.
God, it feels like more.
Yeah.
That
was our third time.
Yeah.
It's always a vibe.
Yeah, we like it, don't we?
We do like it. We don't agree with, we're not Christians.
No, we're not.
And a lot of what they were saying about you can only access God through Jesus Christ. That's the only way you can access God.
And we're a bit like, oh. Or like today, she said, she was like, it's not about what you do. It's about whether you've got whether you go through Jesus.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, are you trying to tell me it's not about, are you trying to tell me that my relationship with God is not about how I act? It's more about whether I've
repented for how you've
just gone through Jesus. Anyway, makes no sense to us, but we sort of have to go and we have our filter, don't we? We sort of take from it what resonates and leaves what doesn't.
I'm trying to figure out what Jesus actually represents, because maybe Jesus was a real figure. He's very famous, isn't he?
Yeah.
But for me, it sounds more likely that he was just a very enlightened being.
I agree.
That was channeling God and was so aligned with God. He was preaching God's message and was just so aligned. And is just such a figure now because of how enlightened he was. I don't believe he was son of God, because it just doesn't make sense about the whole sacrifice malarkey. He died for our sins. What about the people before Jesus?
Yeah, well, the Christians believe that they would use animals to sacrifice for their sins, didn't they? And then Jesus replaced that.
Right.
So before they would kill animals.
So he was just one big sacrifice.
Yeah. Well, the Lamb of God. That's what he's called, isn't he?
Yeah. Interesting.
You obviously don't know much about your Christian upbringing. Yeah,
Clearly not.
That was weirdly harsh.
I've unlearned everything, to be honest.
But that's the nitty gritty is
Nitty gritty.
Nitty gritty is not important, but yeah, that's what they believe, isn't it? But I guess it's we don't like the when you narrow it, you just exclude. Like we really don't resonate with. We're the people that know the truth.
Yeah.
We're the only ones that know the truth, and everyone else has got it wrong. That we just we just don't resonate with
What was
it
it they
at
said
all.
today? Like, what makes us different from other religions
is that we have to like go through Jesus,
and we're basically the truth. Everything else is wrong. And I've got Muslim bosses, and they're probably some of the best people I've ever met. Their heart is amazing. They're so generous and inspiring, actually. And they taught me a lot about Islam, and it's really cool. And I'm kind of on the same page of Islam as I am with Christianity, where they both have such truth in it.
Yeah.
There is truth in it, but it just doesn't need to look a certain way, I believe.
Exactly. And there's no like, I just can't understand how anyone could be like, no, we're right.
Yeah. It just divides.
It's just weird. Yeah. It's
and
just
wars,
odd.
literally wars are fought because of this. And does God want that, really? Because both sides are like, no, we're doing it for God. We're doing it.
Yeah.
It's God's war. What, killing humans?
Killing.
Killing. Just does not make sense in my little brain.
No, it doesn't resonate with us. But like you said, it's a place where we can go and just like have a personal time with, our idea of God and in a space that is intentional.
And it is a shame because it's not exactly how we want to be directing it.
No.
Like, it's an amazing place of energy and direction. It's upwards, at least, it's towards God. But for them it's towards Jesus, and that's where
it's towards a very specific way of seeing the right
But I'm
way.
looking at the bigger picture, including all other religions, including all life. I'm directing it toward. I want to worship that. I want to praise that.
Yeah.
But it's just directed
very
at a small little side. I'm just like, and it's hard to actually like.
Yeah, I definitely also feel like a limit with how much I can really get into it. No matter how much I do get into it, and I can like, just take from it what is positive. There is a limit to that. At some point, I'm like, these people are just not actually vibing with what I vibe with. But yeah, so really interesting. But we love it. We like it, don't we? Like,
we like it.
We like it.
It gets us up on a Sunday.
Yeah, it's a nice thing to do together as well. Like, it almost brings us a bit closer.
It's not. I like listening to the people talk. It's funny. Yeah. We both go, but for different reasons, really. We enjoy different parts of it. Yeah. You love the worship.
I love worship.
Listening along. Yeah. Because Hillsong Church is about
they're good
worship.
For worship.
They're incredible singers, very talented
musicians. I just love like the energy that worship creates, and I get the same experience when I go to like a small church. It's not exclusive to Hillsong. But I love the welling of energy that you experience in a place of worship that I do think comes from a collective like energy of worship, which is quite rare to find. So I love like, even though I don't resonate with everything, I love going to like a place where people are worshipping.
It's high energy.
But then you like I love the talking, don't you?
And they focus a lot on the Bible, which is cool. But I like how they take it into their own understanding, and it's pretty cool. Like, they speak a lot of truth, and I really like that.
Yeah.
And that's why I enjoy going. I just want to listen to
it's talks. Nice. Yeah, it is a cool place.
Yeah. So the topic of our podcast today is about our shared faith.
Yeah, like how our faith is in our relationship, the role it plays in our relationship, I guess, which has been a really incredible experience actually for me to have a relationship that
feels essential, right?
It feels absolutely essential to.
Because we've both had
connection.
partners before we met each other.
Yes.
Before we started this relationship, and
Yeah.
there was nothing deep within us that were aligned, you know.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first relationship I've had that's had a shared faith, and the reason I guess we're calling it a faith because it's so. I think for us, we do not have a shared religion. Like we are not at all aligned or identified with a religion.
Like we're not religious,
We're not religious.
but we're not atheists.
Yeah, no, there's like a
agnostic
or something like that. But anyway, like we're not even identified with any labels, to be honest. We just have this. We have this shared understanding of
It's
what
beautiful.
we mean when we say God.
Yeah.
That is just really open and like all encompassing and like
we're still figuring out as
creative, energy. I think we have like almost an unspoken mutual understanding of what we both mean because it's hard to put into words, isn't it? As soon as you start describing, like, oh, what do you mean when you say God? You're a bit like,
you can't.
I don't really know.
It's beyond our comprehension of what it is.
Exactly, but I feel like we just have a really like mutual understanding that you almost can't explain it.
Yeah,
and we both understand that and have that shared.
It's incredible.
Yeah, it is incredible.
We're so lucky to have that shared experience.
We are.
That's why you need to just find your person.
Yeah.
Like, there's no matter what you believe, as long as you're with the person that aligns with you,
it's shared.
It can really just bolster your relationship.
Yeah, I think it's almost like it's just really helpful to have like a common language. Like, quite often we will, it's just very helpful to be able to use the word God and know that I'm not being misunderstood by you, or to know that you understand what I mean when I say that.
Yeah, when you say God, I'm not thinking of a white man up in the sky.
Yeah, like what is she on about?
And I'm not thinking about religion where it's a device used to control people.
Exactly. We're not like subscribed to an ideology.
We've let go of these tags. We're just open-minded about what it is.
Yeah, we are. So what do you think the role is that faith plays in our relationship? Like, I guess it might be helpful to describe like when it comes up.
It's just our in concrete. Okay, this is because I work in construction. This is how I think of it. In concrete slabs, you got these reinforcement metal within it. So if the concrete cracks, the Rio keeps it in shape. Right, it doesn't completely crumble away.
Yeah.
The metal within it keeps the structure, and that's kind of like what I view faith as. It's that underlying structure. Even if our outsides completely crumble, we have that together in our relationship.
Yeah.
That is keeping us together,
Yeah.
And it can help us reshape what's been cracked and just keeps us there.
Such a good analogy, actually.
Yeah. That's how I view our faith.
Yeah.
In a relationship. And if it wasn't there, because it takes both of us to contribute to that faith. It's not just me having the faith and you following, or you having the faith and me following that.
Yeah, we both have our own.
It's like right in between us. We have this thing here that we're both chipping into.
Yeah. Just an alignment. Yeah. 100%. I agree. I think it's like a very silent, unnoticed pillar in our relationship and like way of just like being with each other. That if times get tough with us, we both can use that shared understanding and shared faith and shared language to just like redirect our energy to something higher
and it's there. We don't know what shape it looks like underneath the concrete. We don't know what. Honestly, we don't know.
Praying to.
We know it's there though.
We
feel it. We feel it's there, and it's support, which is very important. And
it is so important.
The amount of time I've spent trying to identify it and know it.
Yeah.
And say this is it.
Yeah.
It's impossible to know what it is.
Actually. It is. It's alive.
And this is where, like, with the Christians, like, it's Jesus. I'm like, okay, right.
Mhm.
I can't.
Can't pin it like that.
No, like, because I'm open to anything else. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's quite humbling and beautiful, just letting go of the need of trying to identify and know exactly what it is, right?
Yeah.
And just feeling it instead and trusting it and living by it, you know?
Yeah, and I think that's been like so freeing, like finding someone that's so similar, because it means that
Mm.
we can both encourage each other and support each other on our individual journeys.
Yeah.
And feel like we're not like that, weird for it, or like it's a bit like we're not like supported, like in past relationships when it's not been there, I just wouldn't really interact or engage with my faith because it almost felt alien because it wasn't what I was, but it wasn't a part of my relationship and my interaction with the person that was closest to me. So then it would feel, yeah, it just wasn't something that was nurtured,
Mm.
or I couldn't really give it much energy because, it was an anomaly. It was
Mm.
a part of me that wasn't a shared part.
Mm.
And therefore, it very easily and quickly got neglected.
Mm.
And I did find that I suffered for it when I came out of that relationship. I very quickly like went back to my faith
Mm.
and realized actually what a state I had found myself in, having not interacted with it for the last 2-3 years.
Mm.
Um, and it's been my faith, I think, that has, carried me to where I am now,
Mm.
and really helped me in really dark times. And I know that it's a part of me. I don't doubt it, because when, no one's looking, when no one's around, that is what I do.
Mm.
I am in interaction with my faith, and
Mm.
and that's how I know it's just such an integral part of me,
Mm.
because I'm not doing it for show. It's not something that is like
Yeah.
a performance. It's hours spent just in total
And I'm
isolation.
so grateful for that. Like, knowing that you do that,
Mm.
you know.
As do
Yeah,
you.
we can both do that and have that relationship with God.
Yeah.
We can. I think it's so important to have that individual relationship with,
It is important.
and it is shared. Like, we both have that within ourselves, and we both can go towards that.
Yeah.
So we don't have to rely on each other
Yeah.
to sort our shit out.
Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
lean it on something else
Yeah.
external.
Yeah. That is such a good other point. Is that when, like, we're not relying on it almost takes the pressure off each other, and we're not relying on each other to make each other happy, or we're not relying on each other to be better people or whatever. There's just, there's a common sort of, yeah, pillar or higher structure that is, helping us be the people we want to be, that isn't each other. um
Yeah, when you don't have that with another, like my ex, she wasn't spiritual at all, and I tried to install that, try and spark it within, and the amount of effort that took. But yeah, for some people, it just doesn't happen. You
it's
can't
a
you can't
personal.
force it. It just is what it is. And if it
Yeah.
was meant to be, she would have come to it, and then
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
great, whatever. But as it played out, I kept trying, and eventually gave up, and then also gave up on my own, because I
Yeah.
fell into, yeah, I kind of gave up on my own when I should have actually left. I should have left there and then, before I gave up on that. And what resulted in that was I wasn't aligned with myself, because I wasn't able to share this passion, this desire with someone who's meant to be my soulmate. Soulmates, it's deep.
Yeah.
Like, it needs to
It's
be
deep. Yeah.
aspects of yourself that you share with the other
Yeah. Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
So crucial.
Yeah. So crucial.
That wasn't happening.
Yeah.
And I was suffering for that. I was like, I wasn't getting enough nutrition,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just becoming someone that I'm not fully aligned with, not happy with, depressed about, and just kind of floating through life. With it, like, just dead.
Yeah.
Then I met you.
And
as soon as I saw you, I was like, I know what's in you.
Yeah. It's funny, one of the first questions, the first time we saw each other, like, after like 5 years, one of the first questions I asked you, it was like, how's your faith? Like, because I knew that you were that way inclined, as was I. So it was genuinely something that I was like interested to check up on you with. And I guess that shared understanding of like what I even meant when I said that, and like, being able to have a conversation about where you were with your faith, and me too. And
I just felt so open to be honest with you and say it's shit.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not the
yeah,
best.
yeah.
Struggling in my relationship.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah.
And then yeah.
And like.
And then
yeah.
Also yeah.
And it was just like. Yeah.
It was quite intense actually when we got together.
Yes, it was quite
that intense. Realization of she's the one. She's got that depth, that faith that I can share with.
Yeah, and it's interesting because obviously from my perspective, I'm like, gosh, if I compare, how it feels to share that like connection with someone versus not, I think, is it different because in my past relationships I had a faith and they didn't? Is it maybe that two people that equally don't have a faith, actually that's totally fine, and actually that's ideal? And I guess, that would be the case, wouldn't it? You just both wouldn't have that part of you that would need to connect in that way. Because
honestly, I don't like having no faith is fine.
Having no faith is fine.
I don't blame you for not like knowing.
Because a lot of people instantly associate faith with religion,
and they try to convert you.
Yeah.
Like it's a need for
Yeah,
them.
yeah. And it's like, it's hard to. It is, it's something actually I feel really passionate about at the moment, is how to use faith as such a positive thing in your life outside of religion, not creating an image of God, he's not a man, not personifying God, but actually using the like incredible benefits of having a devotion and faith
to something
that's just
way
not
higher.
But like
you can't comprehend.
You can't comprehend, and we all know, it's in everything.
Yeah.
So what was I even saying? Yeah, like, because I think, I always sort of encourage I would always suggest like having a shared faith with your partner. Like, from experience, I think it's been such a benefit. But I guess for people that don't have a faith, obviously that just isn't necessary, I guess. But I still do wonder whether, potentially relationships without that external pillar maybe would, they wouldn't have the advantage of having that external tether, I guess. I'm chatting shit now.
No, keep going. Yeah, it's like as long as you both vibe at the same way.
I think a depth is important. Like my, I'm not sure what to say, but like I've witnessed recently a relationship that's been together like 6 years. They were together a long, long time, and they recently have broken up. And I was talking to them, and she said, it's fucked up that after 6 years your conversations are still relatively shallow, and that depth that you can't really like think about what necessarily it is. It looks different for everyone, but that like depth of connection, if that's not there, I think you do feel it. And it's hard because for someone who isn't inclined to faith or has preconceptions that faith equals religion equals this man in the sky that judges you, then the thought of being like, why don't you share a faith would be like, well, no, that's not what I want to do. But then the consequence of not having that like deeper connection is that actually relationships can sometimes fall into being quite shallow. I mean, you would look at a couple that had been together 6 years, and from the outside, that couple didn't look disconnected, but yet their conversations in 6 years of being in a relationship don't reach a certain depth. Which, like she said, yeah, it's pretty fucked up. Like, you know, when you've been with a partner to someone for 6 years and you still haven't been able to
small
reach,
talk.
it's still like a shallow
And
connection.
they still haven't opened up probably.
Yeah, and it's not to say that faith is the answer to that depth, but
it's opening up, I guess.
It's
it's not faith. It doesn't have to be faith.
Doesn't have to be faith, but like, what else could it be? Like, just a shared passion and hobby, maybe.
Yeah. Just opening up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because he sounded very closed off.
Yeah.
Which you know why there was shallow conversations.
Yeah.
Not ideal. And we have another example of a relationship where one person is just having so many doubts about.
Yeah.
They felt that they loved the other person, but there was something in them
that was
just creating these doubts. Like there's just not this deeper connection going on. Whereas the other person was just completely in love with the other person.
Yeah. She didn't like feel the need to. She wasn't feeling that lack of deeper connection, but he wasn't he? He was like, you know, we don't connect on those deeper things, and there's not like a deep exploration of life together. It's just more like
you see the world in a slightly different way. And for some people, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like for her, it was fine. She didn't care. Like she just loved him. But for him, it was very difficult.
Yeah.
To be that way with someone where they're not aligned with how they believe and what they want to do.
Yeah, I do really feel like that connection with us is like integral and completely necessary. Like I don't even, you know, I can imagine it will be what carries us through some really hard times potentially, and
we've been through hard times with that, just like direction of where we're going, what do we want, and what we align with, and it's how we calibrate really to each other.
It is how we use prayer, don't we, to recalibrate and to realign and to just like calm,
look at it
and
from you know, the other person's perspective.
Yeah.
Because for example, I've been working a 9 to 5. It's not been 9 till 5. It's been like 6 till 6, whatever. For like 3 years now. So I'm quite a content guy. I can put up with so much stuff. I'm quite patient and content. So I could have just sat here and lived this life and just not care about where it's going, just live. But actually deep down, I did have aspirations before I got this job and wanted to do certain things. And my true self does want to be creative and live life a certain way that looks different to what it is right now. And you helped me kind of see that because you raised that question like what are we doing here? And I'm like, yeah, true, good point. What are we doing here? And you're like, yeah, I don't want to do this. I'm like, fuck, I could do this, but I don't actually want to do this.
Yeah, that was an interesting like point in our life, wasn't it? Like
it was confronting because then that was like the first time we had like doubts.
Yeah. It was like, do we actually want the same thing?
Because I guess your doubts come from like, does this guy even want to do what he wants to do?
And is he willing to actually do it rather than just say it?
And I'm like, and I was doubting like, do I want it?
Do you want it? Yeah.
Of course I do. So, and then after that point, it's been really good actually.
Yeah, no, we've been better than ever. We are like.
Because back then I was just floating.
Yeah,
I'm like devoted. Yeah, literally. And now I'm like, okay, I want this future. Let's manifest that. Let's draw in anything that's going to help me get to that future.
Yeah.
And I've had so much more peace and excitement and more passion for life.
Yeah.
Because of it. Because of that direction. And it's like our shared future view.
Yeah.
Essential. Integral.
I feel like that episode was a bit of a... I felt like that was a bit of a dud. Did you?
It was alright.
Yeah, it was alright, but I didn't feel particularly like I was...
We're not going to be fucking slapping it up every episode.
I know, but it's actually like, I would love to have had more to say.
Love, we've said some good things. We can clip it up. You know what I mean? And make like shorts.
Yeah.
Like the whole world's watching anyway.
It's interesting, like...
Are you having fun?
Yeah, I'm actually having a good time.
Are you opening up and expressing your true feelings and thoughts?
Yeah, I'm having a good exploration.
This is what it's about, love. So we've got a little bit left actually, so we're going to use that time.
You know what I think would have been a good thing to talk about was prayer, because to be honest, when we talk about our shared faith,
go on, quickly talk about prayer. Hold on, just need to check about. Mate, it doesn't look like that's even plugged in properly. But I guess we'll find out when we press stop.
Is it still going?
Yeah, it's still going.
Because I think that is what it is that anchors us into our like that is what we use as a tool. It's both our shared ideology of what we're praying to.
Yeah.
That helps, but actually it's prayer particularly that we use as a like a genuine tool in our toolbox to regulate and
we communicate,
bring things in and let things go. And
our deepest parts of ourselves communicate that way.
Yeah.
Like, because when we pray, we're really focusing on our intentions.
Yeah.
And what we want. And you're obviously hearing what I'm saying when I'm praying.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing what you're saying when we're praying. Yeah. And we're just telling each other this is where we go, and it's like you know
what we want, and it really calms us down. Like when we're in a difficult phase, like praying together before bed every night. It's just a really nice way to like.
I ask you, don't I? Like when we go through, it's like, can we pray? Or you ask me.
Yeah. Should we pray? And sometimes we sit up. It's like, no, I don't want to pray right now. I'm fuming. Like you've got it's like you've got to be in the right headspace to pray. But most of the time, we're both ready to, wrap it up with a nice prayer and like just, be grateful. Because I think with a lot of our prayer, it's just a gratefulness that we're tapping into.
To praise God for this beautiful experience we're in. This just being so grateful for what we have, because we have so much. We have so much.
We do.
We have nothing to
And sometimes if you don't literally take the time to recognise and acknowledge how much you have,
it's wasted. Like,
it can just pass you by.
Me. You need to realise that shit.
Yeah, just like really being like, shit, no, we're lucky as hell.
We're living so well.
We love each other so much.
Yeah. We're so lucky.
Same mate.
Sucks to be you. Anyway, the sand has literally dropped its last particle. And we must part ways of the spectacle.
Okay, bye.
Right, goodbye. I'll be the one to press stop now.
No, I'll do it.
No, I'll do it. Bye.
Bye.